Hello friends, my name is Nitesh Sharma. Today I am going to tell about one of the most important question how to uh, answer. Tell me about yourself. When you find yourself in an interview, that is the first question that interviewers tend to ask, and people usually do not answer it properly. So they do not give properly first impression. So here are the few steps that you can follow in order to be accurate at this interview question. So let's begin. First point is introduction. So before we begin, let me tell you what is this question about. It's one of the most frequently asked interview questions. Tell me about yourself. Your response will set the tone for the rest of the interview. No pressure. This question can be paralyzing. Of course, it could be hard to answer, leaving you wondering what it is the interviewer really wants to know. I mean, I have been in few interviews, and people usually ask this in the beginning, and I tend to wonder why is it so important that interviewer wants to know about me, but he doesn't want to know about you. He wants to know what you bring this to this job. So this question can be paralyzing, no wonder, leaving you wondering what if it is the interviewer really wants to know. Do they want to know what you did at your last gig, your soft skills, how you named your cat? Actually, none of the above. What he really wants to know, here's the little secret. What an interviewer says, tell me about yourself. He or she really wants to know how your experience is pertinent to the job you are interviewing for. So he really wants to know about what you bring to this job and what experience do you have that will be important for this job. So I had a friend named Abhishek. So he dreaded this question. He was so afraid to answer this question. So when it was the first one asked at his interview, he fumbled his way through a vague answer, not focusing on what he could bring to the job. So he said, I am happily married and originally from Udaipur. He began, my wife was transferred here 3 months ago, and I have been getting us settled in our new home. I am ready to go back to work. I have worked in a variety of jobs, usually customer service related. I am looking for a company that offers growth opportunities. So the interviewer went downhill after she had started with the personal information. So you should not start with the personal information. That is the first thing I need to tell you. Should not start with your personal information. So what he did wrong was he started with the personal information, and it gave interviewer reason to doubt whether he was an employee who would stay for very long. So so what does incident tell us? What does this incident tell us? It tells us that the interviewee is not really someone who stays at a job for a long time because of his personal reasons, like in this example, his wife moved to another town, so he had to go with her. So that was the reason he left the previous job. That could be demotivating for the interviewer. The interviewer went downhill after that. So so he married. When his wife gets transferred, that means he had to leave. He did it once and he can do it again. So that's the message he delivered with this answer. He has some work experience with customer, but didn't emphasize what he did. So he mentioned that he has the customer experience, but he did not succeed to emphasize on that. So what he emphasized on that he tend to move job to job. He is looking to grow. What about the job he is applying for? Will he stay content for long? Why should they hire him? So responding to this free form, so this is kind of you should not respond like this. So our focus should be on delivering what interviewer wants to know, like define what you do as it relates to the job. Think about 3 to 5 past experiences that are relevant to the job at hand and try to quantify in terms of time, money, or people. I mean, you can tell that in the last job I did some projects correctly, and it resulted in company getting more money. Tell the mention the money, you know, hmm, and quantify in terms of time, people, and money. Then list 3 to 5 strengths you have that are pertinent to this job, like experience, traits, skills, etc. All of this adds up to the message you want the interviewer to know about you when you leave. So, the guy is strong communications. So it's all about the strong communications and connecting with people. So he has a strong background and proven success with customer relationships. His real strength in his follow through. He prides himself on his reputation for meeting deadlines. So this should have been his focus, but instead he started with the personal information that was wrong. So there is a script that you can use. You can change it according to your experience and knowledge, but basically the point to tell this script is to use it whenever you need it. you know write out a script that includes the information you want to convey. So before going to an interview, you should practice your script. I mean, you should practice your script carefully, and should include examples that you are comfortable about. Begin by talking about past experiences and proven success. Like, I have been in the customer service industry for past 5 years. My most recent experience has been handling incoming calls in the high tech industry. One reason particularly enjoyed this business and the challenge that go along with it is the opportunity to convey with people. In my last job, I formed some significant customer relationships, resulting in a 30% increase in sales in matter of month. Next, mention your strengths and abilities. My real strength is my attention to detail. I pride myself on my reputation for following through and meeting deadlines. When I commit to doing something, I make sure it gets done and on time. Coincide with statement about your current situation. What I am looking for now is a company that values customer relations, where I can join a strong team and have a positive impact on customer retention and sales. So this is how you can conclude. you know so before you go to an interview, you need to practice this script for a long time. Practice with your script until you feel comfortable about what you want to emphasize in your statement. Your script should help you stay on track, but shouldn't memorize it. You shouldn't memorize it, word to word. You can change it. If you keep telling it like you are reading something, get it might give an impression that you memorized it, and interviewer might take it in a wrong way. You don't want to sound like a broadcast news announcer or a robot. You want to sound natural, like a real person that people would like to have in the next cubicle, or talk to at the happy hour. Even if you are not asked this type of questions to begin the interview, this preparation will help you focus on what you have to offer. You will find You will also find that you can use the information in this exercise to assist you in answering other questions. The more you can talk about your product, you in the better chance you will have at selling it. So prepare additional answers. It doesn't matter that what industry you are in or what stage of your career you are at. Job interview is nerve wracking every single time. The secret to keeping your anxiety at bay is crafting answers in advance. Could you use some help? You can use some help, with this video, or you can go to internet and find your answers you are looking for. You know. So this is the video, and thanks for watching. And you can subscribe my channel for more videos like this. To improve your skills, and I have been regularly uploading videos about how you can succeed at your job. So my name is Nitish Sharma, and this video was prepared by me, and I am the author of how to crack interview. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye until the next video. Bye.